astromech droid R5-D4 was one of the last droids produced in Industrial Automaton's low-cost R5 astromech droid line, which was hampered by malfunctions. He served a master on Mos on Tatooine 22 years before the Battle of Yavin, and was traveling the streets when Anakin Skywalker returned to Tatooine. He was later involved with the rebellion against the Galactic Empire. 4 years before the Battle of Yavin, however, he fell into the possession of a group of Jawa, where they work as junkers, and wiped the droid's memory. Not long before the Battle of Yavin, he was awakened by a jolt and saw several Jawas manhandling an R2 unit. This droid turned out to be R2-D2, who had been captured by the Jawas following the events of the secret mission to Tatooine. R5-D4 watched as R2 was fitted with a restraining bolt. Later that night, R5 was awoken by the R2 droid, who was in the process of sabotaging him to ensure he would be the only remaining functional astromech that the Jawas had for sale. R5 bleated angrily, and R2 apologized, explaining he was on an important mission. R5 responded that he was on no mission and that his memory had been wiped 4 years ago. R2 responded that he had to escape the Sandcrawler the next day and that the fate of the galaxy depended on his sale. Unknown to R5, R2 was carrying the stolen Death Star plans within his memory banks. R2 then added that the rebellion needed his help. The word rebellion triggered something, the phantom of a memory. R2 stressed that if he did not find his master, the galaxy would be doomed. As a couple of Jawas approached, R2 promised not to hurt him again. The following morning, the Sandcrawler stopped at the moisture farm owned by the Lars family and their nephew, Luke Skywalker. Lars and Skywalker were interested in purchasing droids from the Jawas. The droids, which included R5 as well as R2 and the protocol droid C-3PO, were lined up for Lars to choose, and he chose R5 and C-3PO. As Lars talked to the Jawas about the purchase, Skywalker began leading C-3PO and R5 towards his home. When R2 moaned, R5 reassured him that someone would buy him. R2 then reiterated that the galaxy was doomed and told R5 that he was his only hope. Realizing how important R2's mission was, R5 loosened the hinge on his headplate and redirected the lubricant into a mess just behind his photoreceptors. When that was ready, R5 purposely discharged the power, causing his headplate to pop off. This led Skywalker to think that R5 had a bad motivator. So, Lars instead purchased R2-D2, C-3PO's companion and secret member of the Rebel Alliance. Only powering his auditory receptors, R5 heard R2 thanking him for his sacrifice, saying that he would never forget him, and his farewell. During the following hours, R2's warning was proven right when Imperial stormtroopers stopped the Sandcrawler and interrogated the Jawas about the 2 droids they had sold. While the stormtroopers blasted the Jawas, R5 played dead and was overlooked by the stormtroopers. Later, R5 recomposed himself and made a trek along the Jawas' trade route, hoping to find a new owner in the next valley and potentially finding the rebellion. R5's malfunctioning led to Skywalker discovering a message within R2 from Princess Leia Organa, which was soon delivered to Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, as she instructed R2. As a result of owning R2 instead of R5, Skywalker teamed up with Kenobi and soon destroyed the Death Star during the Battle of Yavin. At some point, he found his place within the rebellion, just like his friend R2. So, R5-D4 did save the galaxy from a certain point of view, which is exactly the title of the book this story was taken from. Discover more stories like this by reading it. To do so, just click on the affiliate link in the description below. If you like my content, feel free to share it on your social media. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All the links are available in the description below. I'll see you next week for another review, and until then, may the Force be with you, always.
Remember, the Force will be with you, always.